post it. It'll probably be better. Okay, hi everybody. This is great to have you on. Thanks we're going to go through a basic training of setting up your Facebook ads in your local market. Harvey, this is really, we talked yesterday about setting this up for the UK. I have set these up in different countries to start, and I'm going to share my screen with you. And I really want to make sure that before we go into advertising, that you are using the Globallyshare Marketing System, you know, and making your contacts and reaching out and doing the basics of building the business. Okay, that's most importantly. This is in an addition above that, and I've learned a few things that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so let's go through the real basics of this, okay? And if you have questions as we're going through this, feel free to ask those questions. Trish is not on, so I don't have anybody managing the chat. And if I try to manage the chat and teaching, it might be a little confusing for you. So if you have questions, feel free. This is for you to teach you how to do this. Number one, I want to make sure that everybody knows what a fan page is. That is a question that is most importantly, and the question I'll ask is anybody does not know what a fan page is. I'll check them out. Okay, okay. That's where I started with the check. Okay, so let's go through the real basics. This is a fan page, okay? And how do I get to a fan page? Number one, this is the first step. And so step number one, you want to see, whenever you're on your Facebook, you'll see this top banner and you'll see this little plus and it'll say create, okay? So I just click on the create button and I scroll down and it says page, okay? I click on the page. These are free to set up. You want to come up with a name, you put the name in here. I could go Stem Cell UK. Okay, it could be your name, or it could be Stem Cell Technology UK. It could be whatever you choose it to be. Just don't use Lifewave and just don't use X39 in that. Okay, so you create the Stem Cell UK. Okay, and then you want to select a category, and I always type in health, and that starts. And I would usually go with a health and wellness website. Okay. And then you want to grab a description from this. I would suggest that you go to Stem Cells for Life and grab that copy. That's a good starting point. Keep it simple, keep it short. That adds a description to the page. And then you click create page. I'm not going to do this because I have enough pages to create. Then the page is created. And then you'll have an opportunity to edit this and to put a banner here. I would, if you don't have a banner of yourself, you could go to Stem Cells for Health, grab that banner, just click save the banner and you'll save it and you could put that here. And then you could put a little logo here, okay? And if you need help, we will provide that information to you to help you get started with that. Okay, everybody clear on us setting up a fan page? Any questions? Okay, yeah, because this is for you guys. I want to make sure it's clear and everybody is. And if you're too nervous to say anything, just I'm opening up the chat so you can. This is recorded. Okay, so I'll put the chat here so you guys can ask questions in there, and I'll try to answer those as we go. Okay, so let me exit. Let me back out of this. Yes, I want to leave. Okay, so you have a fan page, and why is a fan page so important? Because a fan page is where you can run ads and you can boost a post. Okay, so I always, in my business, I always brand myself because it's just I've always done that. And this is a banner. And if you go, hey, I want to have a banner made, let me know. I have a good company on Fiverr for $20. They can create a Facebook banner for you to help you to do that. Okay, it could be a picture of you, it could be just a standard banner. It could be I'm in power and leadership. Steal all my ideas. Okay, one idea is called stealing. Two ideas is called research. So just takeaway, okay? Because I've had this done and for me. Okay, so now that's step one, fan page. Step two, let's create the post, okay? So I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna actually create a post right here. It says create post. And I wanna show you quickly what these ads look like, okay? Here's an ad that I'm running in the Philippines. I have paused this ad. It says, seeking contacts in the Philippines for global expansion of a patented technology. Be one of the first to open your amazing country. DM for more information. DM means direct message. You know, or you could put send message, and I'll probably change that copy to send message, because as I'm speaking to people in other countries or people who are not familiar with the internet, they go, what's DM mean? And so I would probably say, I would probably change this copy to send message, and we'll do that in the ad. This is a photo. This is my wife did a video, and again, we are offering a free sample. Why are we offering a free sample? We wanted to get the most dollars for our advertising as we go forward, and we're moving in on that. Okay, Herbert, were you with me? Okay, great. So now we're going to create a post. Okay, so we've got step one. I made a fan page. I've edited my fan page. I put a banner on it. I've done what I needed to do. Let me make sure there's somebody in the waiting room. And now I'm going to create a post. Okay, that's simple, just like you do on Facebook all the time. I'm going to create a post, and what do I want to say? Here is the copy, and if you want to become a I'm going to put this copy right in here, okay? Seeking contacts in America. Now this will be, if Herbert and Angie are in the UK, this would be seeking contacts in the UK. This could be seeking contacts in Ireland. This could Philippines, Ghana, Nigeria, wherever you are targeting your, you know, your whichever country you are in. And then I'm going to change this copy from our conversation, send message for free sample. It's correcting that, but I don't want to send message for free sample and more info. I'll change this to info, make it shorter. Okay. I'm going to see if okay, so there's my copy. I'm going to grab this copy again, because when I go to boost the post, it will change and I'll have to add in. So I'm going to go here. And I have a Word doc that's open that you can't see. So I just grab and cut and paste that copy there. Okay. Now we're going to add a video to this. And if you're running these ads, let me know. I will send you the link, the download link for my wife's video, and you can do that. Okay. So we're going to click here and go add video. Let me see where. Let me see if I have it on quick access. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to open that. And I am now uploading the video. Might take a couple minutes. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so the video is uploaded. Very simple. We're following along here. Okay. And this is says add title. I always put in here global expand. Make sure I spell it right. Expansion. Okay. And then it says put in description of what your video is about. This is the same content that I had written before. Okay. Now I'm doing something different on this one, which I have not done on my previous ones. I put in free sample, okay? Before I just said send information. So we're gonna feed the number one thing with all of these ads and the way we've written the copy and presented the copy is that we have to make sure that it is approved by Facebook. So if they reject this because of free sample, then I will go on and I will create that and make that edit. Then it says add tags. This is not important. If you want to do it, you can. You kind of click on it and then you get a drop down box. And this is just more of different tags that you can add. You can add 5 different ones, like I'll add fitness instructors. I'll add men's fitness. Let me see what other tag I would want to add. I could go down to, and I'm just kind of making this up as I go, but you know, I would go, oh, let's see, massage therapists, they might be interested in this. Nurses, they might be interested in this. Let's see about physicians, okay? And let me see what other ones I can do. You can only pick 5, so that's probably 5 right there. In essence of speed, we'll just keep going, okay? So I've added my tags. I've now done that. I've added I put in my title, global expansion. I've added my seeking contacts in America for global expansion of a patented stem cell technology. Be the first to, you know, be one of the first to open your amazing country. And then I'm gonna hit the next button. Okay, this is all standard. I never touch anything on this. I just leave it as it is. So just hit publish. Okay, now I've created an ad. Okay, let me give it a second and it'll be done. Excuse me, I just got back from the gym.
Cool.
I'm on my weight loss project. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Okay. Okay, so let me see if this is here. I'm going to refresh. This is refresh right up here. I'm going to refresh my page. And now my ad is, come on, hope it created. There it is. Okay, you got it? You see this? This is my ad that I'm going to be, I'm boosting a post. I don't run an ad. This is also very important. This is, write this down. You don't want to run the ad. You want to boost a post. There's different algorithms, different rules as I'm learning from approval process. Everything that you'll do on Facebook is getting approved, okay? Okay, so now I've got this ad ready to go, okay? It's a boost, it's on my fan page. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go to the next step. I'm gonna boost the post. Okay, so now I'm boosting the post. Move this over here. Okay.
Where?
Did you see I said boost the post, the button down below?
Yeah, I can see it.
No, but I clicked it on before. Okay, I clicked it from the page. Let me go back. Yes, I want to make sure I leave. Okay, I'm looking. I want to make sure everybody can see this. Okay, you see the ad? Here's
Yeah.
the engagements. You see this button? It says boost post.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, I'm going to boost this post. And now I'm boosting a post. Now you have you got 2 options, okay, for right here. Okay, this is where it takes a little bit more time in thinking of it. And this is where you'll start to run different tests in your marketplace. And then you run the ad, you see the results. If you like them, you continue to run the ad. If you don't like them, you make adjustments. This is what I've done. And this is a lot of learning curve that I'm going through that I'm showing you. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one as send a message because that's what my ad says, okay? It says send message for more information because there's a button. So I leave this as it is. I can change this if I was doing Angie, if you and Herbert and I and the team in the UK were doing a co-op, we would then be sending them to a landing page, which would be a learn more button, okay? So we're gonna leave it as, because that's gonna go to a landing page, but we're not gonna do this right now. I would do the send the message and then start, okay? So now what they're gonna do is that they're gonna read the ad. If they're interested, they're gonna send a message to you, okay?
Cool.
And then you can go here and you can edit your welcome message. Here's just the standard. I kind of interested, tell me more. What are your hours? We'll probably remove this one. I don't want to do, and then I would probably remove this one. Okay. Let me see if I can just go through that. If not, I'm getting a warning.
What's the warning?
Well, the warning is I have to have a question there.
All right.
I could put, I guess it's making me ask questions. Greeting text, how can I help you? I'm interested, tell me more. Countries are you telling me? I'll put what are your eyes? Okay, so you got 3 things, and I'm going to save this, and you could change those to, you know, whatever you want to put them in. Okay, so I've got my welcome message, and then I'm going to go right here. Okay, I'm going to choose my audience. Okay, I've got my message set, I've got my welcome message sent, and that's when you hit the DM, it'll pop up and say, hi, Angie, how can I help you? Boom, 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 here are 3 questions, and they just click one of the questions, and that 99% of the time it is, I'm interested, tell me more.
Okay. That's cool.
You know, I could actually change that. Would you like a free sample? That's it. Okay, I've never done that before, but I'm going to try that. Okay, and we'll see. I do, and so now I'm going to create an audience. Okay, this is, you can see here I'm in the Philippines. This is one of my audiences that I have. I have Malaysia and I have Ghana.
Take it in without slipping and sliding.
And let's make sure we mute out Betty. You know what? I'm going to mute out everybody. If you need to unmute yourself, just so we have a clean recording coming in. Okay. So we're going to create an audience. Now and this is how you create an audience. You see this create new. I'm creating a new audience. Audience name, America. Actually, I'm going to go Dallas because I'm going to actually set this ad up and run it. And this is going to be, I'm going to run it in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so I'm going to go, here's your age group you want to select. You see I'm moving this over. I usually go 45 to, I'm going to go 40 to make my audience a little broader. I don't really go much younger than that because those people are not, you know, that's not the market. So usually this will come up, you just exit that out, okay? So this will be like, if you're in the UK, you'll type in the UK. I'm going to type in Dallas, Texas. Okay. Click on that. And I'm going to type in Dallas. Okay. Dallas, oops, I didn't put the right word, Dallas. Okay, here's Dallas, Texas. Okay, I'm going to put in Dallas, Texas, and the United States, Dallas, Texas, and Ohio, Dallas, Texas, United States. Okay, this is the city. I'll probably put in county. Okay, and as I put that in there, you see what happened down here? Potential reach, 860,000 people. This is, I'm now defining my audience, okay? And I'm gonna go, man, you know what? I wanna do Dallas, Fort Worth. So let me open this up and let me see if that will expand. It doesn't expand. Let me put in, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm gonna now Dallas, Texas. Now I'm at 1.8 million people and I live in, Frisco, so let me move up here and let me type in Frisco, Texas. See how it just pops up? And this is like if you're doing a targeted city, and the reason why you're picking your demographics, now I've got 2.4 million people, so I'm hitting Dallas, Texas, and the surrounding area. So that's a good defined audience that you want to do. When I'm running ads in Ghana or Nigeria or say Ghana or the Philippines, like Ghana, I only picked the capital because it was 25 miles around that capital. And so now I'm going to define marketing. So this is, you could pick multiple, you could pick larger. What I'm going to show you is a more defined strategy and a low-cost advertising strategy. So now we're going to now we want to take that 2.4 million people, which is too many. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in Houston, H-U-S, Houston, Houston, Texas. Where's Houston, Texas? Okay, how about Austin, Texas? Austin, Texas. That's a nice market. And I'm at 3 million people. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Okay, and I continue. Now I put in, I'm gonna target who I'm going after. Network marketers. Okay. Okay, see, it says it pops up. You got Eric Worre. Yes, I'm going to target that. Now I've just taken my, remember I had 2.4 million people. Now I've got 9,100. Now, because these are people that have shown an interest in network marketing or Eric Worre. So let me type in, this is where it takes a little bit of time, but it's kind of fun. Marketing, my spelling was better. MLM interests. Okay, now I've reached 110,000 people will see my ad. Let me put in stem cell therapy. I like that one because we're pitching stem cell. Now I'm at 130,000 people. Let me see if there's any more note. Marketing. Let me see. Network marketing pro, that doesn't really make a difference. Let me put internet network marketing. Still, see, I haven't, this is really your audience for that. I haven't moved that dial at all. I'll put in, now another thing I can do is work at home. Oh, okay, I got work at home parent, work at home moms. You always go interest, not demographics, okay? So I want to go work at home parent, that's pretty much the same. I'm still at 130,000. So all the work at home moms. So I haven't been able to adjust that number. So I'm defined, and reason of time. Now you could add this and you can kind of play with it. 130,000 is probably good. Let's just save that audience to start. I've saved it, okay? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, you can see I'm always using about the same. Up here is my ads are going to reach. I've got 20 days. 20 days at $25, okay? So that's about $1 a day. I'm gonna probably make it a little less. And here's what happens over here. See, estimated daily results. That's not very many people that are gonna see my ad, okay? So let me shrink my days to 15. Now it's jumped up. And if I go 10, now I've hit about 140, okay? So I'm gonna leave it at, I might have to define my audience a little bit more. I'm gonna leave it at 15 days. So I'm spending what, $1.75 a day. If I do 11 days, 12 days, okay, that's about $2 a day I'm gonna send in advertising. I might wanna define my audience and try to make it a little bit bigger so that number gets a little bit bigger. So I can edit this, hit the little edit button, say edit. And okay, I got Dallas, and I've got Fort Worth area. I put in Houston, Texas. I'm added Houston, Texas to that demographics. Now I've got an audience of 200 people, probably the same. Let me see if I can add home-based business. Let me see home-based business. I'm still at 200,000. You can see the people that are interested are in the same interest groups. but I'm going to save that audience. And now it jumped up to 41 to 121 people. You're probably like when I'm running the ads in the Philippines, but it's a completely different cost factor. It's a completely different game. So I'm going to probably spend $50. See, I see how my numbers jumped over 10 days. I'm at $5 a day. I'm reaching 100 to 200 people. Okay. And this is where you have to kind of play. Now, here's another thing you want to do is you want to click on this button. I want to take Instagram off and I want to take a Messenger off. Okay. So I'm only targeting people on Facebook to keep my ad cost down. Okay. So any questions? Because all I got to do is push that button, boost post now, and I'm done. Any questions on anything that I've shown you? Or did I do such a great job that there's no questions? Okay, Lynette raised her hand.
Yes, I'm thinking this is awesome. This is exactly what I've been needing for my business, is this right here. Unfortunately, I was a pinch late coming in and I've been watching everything and it's fairly simple, but where did you just begin this whole process?
That was beginning at the very beginning at creating a fan page. The good news, Lynette, is I recorded this and I'll get you the recording for you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And so let's just play with this a little bit. So maybe you're like, well, $50 is all I can afford. Well, then you can co-op with somebody and you could go, let's say if we go to $100, yeah, you've doubled your exposure reach, but I like to err on caution. So I like $20, $50 for over 10 days. I might extend this to, I'm going to extend it out to 20 days. Okay. I'm reaching, because what happens with the algorithms of Facebook is the longer that you run the ad, the better the ad will do. Okay. And I can come in and if I run this for 3 days and I spend $10 and I don't get any leads, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go in and I'm going to adjust it. Okay. So put in, remember, this is advertising dollars. You're sitting there. Now, how many do I have to get? How many business builders do I have to get to make this profitable? 1. There's a trick question. 1. I got to get 1. And then this will just generate. So if this generates me 2 leads a day and I'm following up, this is a fantastic campaign. Okay. So if there's no more questions, I'm going to boost the post and then we'll go back and we'll answer any questions that you may have. I just always like to refresh and check. I'm going to send a message. I've got my audience. I'm living in Texas, Austin, Fort Worth, Dallas. Now I could actually just easily add California, Orange County. And let me add that. Let me add Orange County just for fun. Let me see. I'm going to see what happens. Just so you could be doing Ireland, UK. Trying to see this. It's not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to add one more location, and I'm going to add Orange County, Florida, Orange County, California. Okay.
Jason, in your experience, how many days do you feel is a good time to run one ad before you switch it up?
A minimum of 5. And you don't want to, yeah, a minimum of 5. And this has been, I just don't want to do Orange County and the United States. I just want to do Orange County. California. The county of Orange. Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay. It's 190,000. It hasn't really changed. Okay. Dallas County. Didn't add in there. Well, let me see. Okay, there it is. It added what? Okay, I'm gonna add that in there. But now my ad, yeah, it says, okay, so my ad said it didn't really make a change. It didn't really make a change on my numbers at all. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so this is where you run it and you run the ad. So I'm gonna boost this. Any questions on this and setting it up or picking your locations? This is the most important stuff you're gonna do right here. You're gonna pick your locations. You're gonna pick your interest groups. You could add more interest groups. You don't want to add too many because when you add more, remember your advertising dollars are competing with everybody else using those interest groups running ads on Facebook. Okay, so you don't want to make it too broad to do that. So my audience is defined and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to boost my post.
Hey, Jason.
Sure.
Yeah, you changed it from 10 to 20 days, but the price remained the same. It doesn't matter how long you run it. It's still only $50.
It's still only, this is how much I'm going to spend. Okay. This is how much I'm spending. This is my, this isn't very many people. Okay. 50 to, you know, that's
Okay.
not, and so if I go, oh, I'm going to spend, I'm going to spend more. See, the number goes up now because I'm spending more per day. So if I move it to 100, I'm spending, you know, divided by 20, you know, I'm spending, what is that, $5? What is that, $5 a day? I don't know.
Right. That's $5
Yeah.
a day.
Okay, so $5 a day is probably what you want to do in the US. This is the first time I'm running the ad in the US. When I was running it in the Philippines, foreign markets, completely different. I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna actually check the UK. And we'll do this, and then let's have fun, and we'll see what the UK costs. Okay, so
Yes.
let's do that. Okay, so that's the question, but I don't want to spend $100 on this because I don't know if it's going to work. So I might go. I'm going to spend $50, and I'm going to go 10 days. So I'm spending $5 a day. That's kind of the minimum that you want to go, and for over 5 days. So I'm going because I want the algorithms to pick up. And I'll show you some examples that I've done on people going, oh, then they like it, they share it. And here's another key. If it's your fan page and they like the ad, and then you can go back in and like those people, invite them to like your fan page. So you're developing and you're building your fan base as you're doing that, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's just run this. I think that's enough for now. Boom. Submitting your ad. Now, the whole thing is, will Facebook approve it? Okay, that's the key. And I'm going to run it for 10 days. And then what we can do is we can go, okay, so I'm done here. Okay, so now I'm off of this. My ad's approved. Now let's just, for fun, for the UK team, let's see what that would cost. Okay, here's all my ads. I mean, I'll just give you an example, team, here. Here's seeking contacts in the Philippines. Okay, this is where I paused this ad, but I want to show you some results. Here I've had 14 messages, 37 cents a message. Okay, I'm at each, 828 people. Here's the cities, demographics, same. You can see the same type of audience that I've had. But I spent $25 over 20 days. I'm spending $1 a day. Very inexpensive. So when we open up Ghana, we're going to have fun with that. Okay, so let's just have some fun here for the UK team. And we're going to sit there and go, okay, so here's my ad, free sample, and more info, send message. Okay, and here it is. Okay, and we're going to go. And either I'm, in a day, I'm going to know it got approved, or didn't get approved, and I have to change it. Only difference I made is I added free sample. Okay, so that's the only difference that I had. Okay, sometimes Facebook likes that, sometimes Facebook doesn't. Okay, so here's a post. Let me just click on this. and send message, same thing. I'm going to create a new audience and I'm going to do the same demographics. I'm going to go 40 people and I'm going to go UK. And I'm going to go down here. I'm going to draw. I don't know why Indonesia keeps coming up, but now I'm going to put in, who am I targeting? United Kingdom. Okay. I can hit the entire country. Let's just say I don't want to do the entire country. I want to do London. Let me put in United Kingdom. United Kingdom. What's the other, Angie, what's the other big market there in United Kingdom?
Birmingham.
Birmingham, okay. So I'm at 5.1 million people, okay? Let's just do those for fun. You can put in the same network marketing here. Network marketing. I'll put MLM, it always pops up. Now I'm down to 77,000 people. So you want to get it as much as you can, where we'll put in work at home.
Jason, when posting to other countries, will it always post in English or will it translate to the foreign language?
If I am posting it, that's a really good question. I've never done that. I was working with my person in the Czech and all of his information was in Czech. So, and I had him write it everything in Czech. I think if you write this in English, it's going to show up in English wherever you're posting it. So okay. I'm working with my leaders in foreign countries to set themselves up themselves because I just, we'll just try to do this real quick. We'll go Ari Wari. They used to have a mastermind event too. 80,000, it doesn't really change. I'm curious to see what this will cost. Network marketing, interests. They should have, internet, network marketing. Still at 80,000. So we're not really, let's put in stem cell therapy. And if we come up with some keywords that work better, now you guys, she only added 8,000 people. Let's add one more. Let's add one more.
Can you put in Bristol? Can you put in Bristol? Bristol?
United Kingdom. Which one? Bristol?
Bristol.
Glasgow, Manchester. I don't see Bristol. I see Glasgow, Manchester. That's big, right? I'm going to do that. I could have just done all of. Now you got 110. Okay, that's a pretty good audience. Okay, I'm at defined audience. See, now with you, did you see how much lower mine was? Now with the UK, this is interesting. I'm spending $5 a day. You almost have 3 times the reach right now. I mean, what was mine? What was like 39 to 145? You're at 230 to 600. And 670. So what this shows you is it's a lot cheaper to run ads in the UK. So UK team, we'll figure this out. But that's just interesting information. And now if I did what I did let me just give one more example for you guys. $25 over 20 days. You are hitting for half the amount of time or half the money, twice the amount of time, still more people than I was targeting in my demographics. Okay. So it's so much more expensive to advertise here in the United States. So this is where you can play it. I would suggest doing this, run it. You might want to do 10 days to try it, spend $10, so spend $25 and there you go. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yes. Okay. And there is your Facebook. Eileen, you have a question? training.
Yeah, I do. It's regarding the general page that we've got linked to the marketing system. Are you using the same Facebook page, or are you using
I am so glad you
page?
brought that up. Okay, so here's another very important component. Thank you for bringing that up to me. Here's a very important component. When you are using Facebook, and anytime you are sending, make sure on your fan page, if you have a link set up, it is not your Lifewave account, because that's an MLM. They have bots that run, and if they catch you, they won't approve your ads. So as you see on my fan page, I have only goes to the marketing system. And let me just open up my marketing system real quick, and I'll show you the page that I recommend. Because Facebook does not allow, this is very important, does not allow network marketing companies to advertise. So everything that we have put together has been built around, wrong one, has been built around not showing, not showing that we're network marketing. We're just launching a business, okay? And so the only difference on that first ad, let me just share my page real quick. Share, here it is. Okay, so in the marketing system, here you are. This is my back office, my dashboard, I should say, my Globallyshare Marketing System. You want to go over to here. And if I have you on DM and I'm DMing you, I've pretty much got your main contact. You can send them you have two options. You could send them a lead capture page. If you send them a lead capture page, use this one, okay? Global expansion lead capture page, okay? Because there's no business. It's all about launching a product. Actually, I'm having this re-edited. I'm not too happy with the colors. It's a little faded for me, but this would be the page you would use, okay? Or what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try a different approach this time, is you go back to your main marketing pages right here and you go main links, okay? Everybody's seeing this. We're almost done. These are all the tour pages. I go down Facebook Ads International, okay? And you click on this one, and this is the link that you want to send them in DM. And when you're DMing people, here's what you do. And here it is. This is the page. You can all see it in your back office. There's no talk about MLM. It talks about the company, expansion, but it doesn't go back to a business opportunity. And then at the very bottom, if they like it, then they can request information. The system's all about sorting people out. And if you have them on DM, they're asking you for more information, you send them this, they respond, they don't respond. But this is not hooked up to autoresponders. Only the capture pages are hooked up to autoresponders, okay? So those are two options for you. You can test both, see which ones work. And then you just have to start to play with it as you start to work your follow-up, okay? Very important, make sure you use the correct pages because the other ones have business opportunity. And the way I learned that is I was talking to this guy on Facebook. I go, I can't run any ads on Facebook. I keep getting blocked. I got blocked like 3 times. And all of a sudden now I'm creating I'm becoming blacklisted almost in Facebook. And I asked him, I said, how do you do it? Because he was running network marketing, but he was running it as like a coaching and come to a free webinar. And he goes, I don't have anything linked back to an opportunity. It's all about education. And I went, okay. So he goes, you're not even being turned down. This is what really hurt. He goes, you're not even being turned down by a real person. You're being turned down by bots. I go, I'm being rejected by a machine? I've had it. And so that's when I went to go, okay, how do you create and how do you market? And so everything is kind of geared. Global expansion means be the first. So you're like, okay, they're interested in the business, and then it's all product driven. So the ad, you can't make it more biz off than what it is, okay? So I hope that's helpful. I'm going to stop the recording so we don't make it too long.